Despite the unprecedented volatility that the cryptocurrency market is currently experiencing, options traders are noticing encouraging signs in the market as a result of the uproar and controversy that have engulfed digital asset lenders and other players in the industry. The two-day recovery in the price of Bitcoin is largely attributable to buyers looking to purchase it at a discount. Nevertheless, according to the BTC trading charts, it is still going downhill. Economic Daily, a state-run newspaper in China, has warned investors that the price of the most popular cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is heading to zero as the market struggles due to the global recession. The warning was issued as the cryptocurrency market continued to collapse, with Bitcoin on Saturday hovering around $21,000, a significant drop from its all-time high of $68,000 in November of last year. According to the newspaper, Bitcoin is nothing more than a string of digital codes, and its returns primarily come from buying low and selling high. Over the past few weeks, there have been several speculations about the future prospects of cryptocurrency, but unfortunately, the majority of them are not even remotely optimistic. At a time when it could have demonstrated its true potential as an inflation hedge and a valuable store of assets during economic downturns, Bitcoin has made the crypto market extremely volatile, reaching all-time highs back in November 2021 before disintegrating into an unbelievably low market value. These economic downturns, according to experts, are among the main causes of BTC's and the majority of other cryptocurrencies' steep declines. Despite adopting the advice and tactics of crypto industry heavyweights, market participants are in disbelief and may even be trampled upon. According to experts, if the BTC price fails to reach its 200-week moving average, the token may experience macro price bottoms. Millions of dollars will pour into cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, according to Mr. Wonderful, a Shark Tank participant, Kevin O'Leary. He stated that Bitcoin mining will save the world. At the Bitcoin 2022 conference on Thursday, Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary delivered the keynote address. According to him, massive pools of capital, these trillion-dollar pools, are waiting for policy based on his experience in the indexing industry. They have little to no crypto at the moment. It caters to high-net-worth individuals, hedge funds, and retail investors, he explained. The Shark Tank participant also spoke about why Bitcoin mining will save the world. Why is Bitcoin mining good for the earth? He explained. The reason is that the new generation of Bitcoin miners is beginning to use energy sources like wind, solar, and nuclear power that do not produce carbon emissions. The motivation to produce Bitcoin is so strong, Mr. Wonderful continued, that they will start funding the development of new equipment and turbines. 90% of the dams constructed in America in the last 100 years had hydroelectricity in mind, but never had the turbines put in. I'll install the turbines, he exclaimed. Why? Since I won't have to deal with the carbon audit if I can use that. It's great from an economic standpoint. The Shark Tank participant commented that it provides for communities. It provides extra power. The beautiful strategy here is when we get policy, O'Leary added. Institutions will add between 50 and 300 basis points to their portfolios once we make Bitcoin an allocation for them, which they do not yet have. He finally stated, "What is the value of that? Trillions of dollars are involved. So if you want to see the value of Bitcoin rise, if you're an advocate like me, you want rules and you stand back and watch the money pour in." O'Leary has supported the digital asset market in both good and bad times ever since he started to support it. In response to the most recent crash, during which Bitcoin fell below $18,000, he said that volatility is normal and shouldn't drive investors away from the ecosystem. In addition, he declared that he would not sell any of his crypto holdings. "I'm not selling anything. In the long run, all you can do is endure it." Understanding volatility and the likelihood that some projects won't succeed is necessary. According to O'Leary, cryptocurrency market allocations will increase. He predicted that institutions would first invest in Bitcoin before moving on to other crypto assets. He is buying cryptocurrency price declines and increasing his stakes in Bitcoin or BTC dollar and Ethereum or ETH dollar, as well as giving advice on how to handle the crypto market sell-off. In addition to Bitcoin, BTC, Ether, ETH, Solana, Sol, Avalanche, AVAX, and other cryptocurrencies, the Canadian has stakes in 32 additional digital assets. He disclosed earlier this year that 20% of his total wealth is made up of his exposure to cryptocurrencies. Since it is impossible to predict which asset will be the most successful, he also thinks that diversifying is essential. O'Leary continued by asserting that the crypto industry will actually profit from the downturn in his additional remarks. Since the Bitcoin bear market began 6 months ago, his portfolio's allocation to digital assets has decreased from 20% to 16%. Although he acknowledges that not all of his bets will succeed, O'Leary told Business Insider that he views the cryptocurrency market's decline favorably and that he is increasing his stake in BTC, ETH, and other cryptocurrencies linked to Web3 projects. O'Leary-backed cryptocurrency trading startup WonderFi recently made its debut on the Toronto Stock Exchange. According to Crypto Globe, O'Leary stated in April that he had invested in Avalanche, AVAX, as well as shares in FTX itself. The businessman thinks that more regulatory certainty would lead to a rise in Bitcoin use in the US. He predicted that these developments would cause Bitcoin's value to increase to $300,000. The leading cryptocurrency has been added to the balance sheets of MicroStrategy, Tesla, Block, Marathon Digital Holdings, and KPMG Canada, while Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust has provided exposure to BTC to a particular investment fund, GBTC. According to him, the turmoil will sweep aside insignificant projects that have no place in the market. These notable declines may also be a sign that the industry is about to enter a period of recovery. The Terra debacle from last month was then discussed by Mr. Wonderful. Large-scale losses and panic in the market resulted from the project's native token, Luna, and algorithmic stablecoin, UST, both of which virtually disappeared. O'Leary reaffirmed his view that a crash of this kind might be advantageous and aid market maturation. According to O'Leary, Terra's recent failure is the kind of incident that teaches investors to exercise caution and could spur further growth in digital assets because no one's going to use their idea again. He said, "This isn't how to establish a stablecoin. Everyone has been taught that." Smaller projects failing, in O'Leary's opinion, help to strengthen the market, and breakdowns can help to predict market bottoms because a defining capitulation will herald the beginning of a comeback. O'Leary has previously claimed that despite the hype surrounding cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, most institutions do not even own a single coin because he works with sovereign wealth funds and pension plans. The report claims that unless their compliance teams allow for the ESG mandates to simply tick the box on that, and of course be compliant on the asset class itself, they won't. Since a few weeks ago, the price of Bitcoin has been falling quickly, wiping out the market's stockpile of other cryptocurrencies. Investors who were or are already planning to sell off their investments were already dubious about BTC's current price movements. Even Bitcoin whales have come to the conclusion that the cryptocurrency's declining prices show that the token will never be able to make up for its lost market value. Investors aren't backing down from taking advantage of this opportunity to buy the dip, despite the fact that they continue to be on edge as a result of all the negative news stories relating to cryptocurrencies and the inflation rate. Without a doubt, it could raise Bitcoin's market value once more to record highs. However, if BTC fails to reach its 200 MA, it may ultimately result in a new recorded series of bearish price trends, making all of these efforts futile. Major cryptocurrencies were hit by bearish waves this month, which has made for an interesting journey for the cryptocurrency market. The global crypto market capitalization falling below $1 trillion caused a number of crypto businesses to fail, including 3AC and Celsius. Significant setbacks were also suffered by Bitcoin at that time. Although BTC is steadily trading above $20,000, its future course is still unclear. With this, we've come to an end. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. If you find this info helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more. It would mean much to us, and it also encourages us to produce more valuable content for you all. If you have a specific topic you'd like to learn, please leave us a comment below and we'll work on it for you. Until then, stay tuned!